In today's video, I'm going to be discussing canceling Social Security benefits before the age of 65. I have all the details and exactly what you need to know right here on the video. Let's get into it and talk through all the details. All right, now if you've been watching the videos here on the channel for a while now, you know that there are a ton of bills, packages, proposals, ideas, concepts, and different plans out there right now to change Social Security and to reform the program in a major way. Well, believe it or not, there are also plans out there and they are seriously talking about canceling potential Social Security benefits for anybody prior to the age of 65. Well, that's exactly what I want to talk about here in this video because this would be majorly impactful for a lot of people all across the country, and I want to discuss exactly what this means going forward, who this would impact, and why they want to do such a thing to these benefits, and what is the objective behind a major change like this. So let's get into it and talk about what's going on here. However, really fast before we do, can I ask a huge favor of you? If you have not done so yet, or if you happen to be new here, will you please make sure to join the other nearly 500,000 people here on the channel that have already subscribed to the channel by hitting the subscribe button right down below? Thank you. I truly do appreciate it. I'm here for you every single day. I'm watching all the headlines, doing the research, advocating on your behalf, answering questions, doing anything I possibly can for you right now. I get it. It's a rough time out there, and especially with all these people out there talking about how they want to change Social Security and all these things like this, it can be very weird and scary and confusing to understand what is actually going on and all the details behind this, and at the end of the day, how it may impact you, your money, your benefits, and your lifestyle. Either way, I'm here for you in any way that I possibly can be, have been for years, and I have no plans on going anywhere. So again, thank you so much for joining me. Please make sure to subscribe down below and join the other nearly 500,000 people here on the channel. I truly appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much, and let's talk through the details about this. All right, so sounds kind of scary, right? Wait, canceling Social Security prior to the age of 65? Yeah, exactly. Let me explain what's going on here. So, you know as well as I do, you can start receiving Social Security as early as the age of 62 as retirement benefits. Now, obviously, if we're talking about SSDI or survivors or spousal or SSI, the situation may be a little bit different, especially for SSDI and SSI, for somebody who has a disability. But I'm talking about retirement benefits here, okay? So you can file for your benefit as early as the age of 62. You can wait until your full retirement age. You can wait until the age of 70, or you can file for your benefits anytime between basically the ages of 62 and 70. It's just basically open, just anytime you want there. You can file, again, obviously, you know the details behind that. If you file early, there's a penalty. If you file on time, you get your guaranteed benefit. And if you file later, you get a bonus on your benefit. But that's a whole other topic for a different video. But here's what they're talking about, okay? So what is the whole idea and what is the whole purpose of reforming Social Security? Remember, we have to look at it from the big picture here. Is it because they want to be mean and, do mean things and have bad intentions for seniors and people that are relying on this money? No, that's not the reason why. I don't think they necessarily want to be mean about it, but the reason that they're talking about changes to Social Security is because the major insolvency situation that is going on, right? It's always about the insolvency thing. If there was no such thing of insolvency coming in, say, 9 to 10 years, give or take a little bit, if that was not going to be happening, we would not be having these discussions about Social Security. The only problem is because there's insolvency. They're potentially running out of money, so they're coming up with a solution now. They're trying to figure out what can they do to continue to keep Social Security solvent for many more decades into the future. That's all that this is about. Every single time, it's about the insolvency issue. If they had unlimited amounts of money, we would never be talking about changing Social Security because there'd be no reason to. Why would we change something that isn't broken? But the program is broken. That's why they're trying to fix it now and find a solution now. Is that going to make sense? So anyway, remember that. It's always about getting money and remaining solvent. That's the whole purpose of potential changes to Social Security. You understand? Is it clear? Yeah, I know, right? It's confusing. Anyway, now that we have that out of the way, so here's what's going on. Because we are living longer, right? So back in 1935, when the Social Security Act was passed into law, basically life expectancy at that time were about 65. That's why you could file for Social Security back in the day at 65, because basically that's all the longer people lived, right? They basically said, well, go ahead and file for your benefit at 65, and we know you're only going to get a couple checks based on the life expectancies of people then, right? I mean, if that's not weird and if that's not like the most brutal thing in the world, I don't really know what is, right? I mean, that is like wicked right there, but that is what the rule was. And then remember, they changed the full retirement age back in the 80s, 1983. is back when they made some changes on this, and they pushed out the full retirement age to 67, okay? Well, that's when it was passed into law, whatever, but the official changes just went into effect and, stopped increasing as of a couple of years ago. But my point is, they pushed out the full retirement age to adjust for how much longer we're living, because we continue to live longer and longer, and life expectancies continue to get greater and greater for a variety of reasons. But yet, one thing that did not change is the age in which you can file for your benefit, age of 62. And this is where some lawmakers are coming out suggesting we need to change the age in which you can file for your benefit from 62 to 65, okay? Now, there's a couple different proposals. There's two different proposals that are out there, one of which says you can file for your early benefit at the age of 64. Other ones say you can file for your early benefit at the age of 65. So which one it's going to be, I don't know. But there's two of them that are out there. One is 64 and one is 65. So that's what they're saying. However, this is what they want to do, is they want to basically disallow or basically cancel the ability to file for benefits early at the age of 62 and push that new early filing age out until the age of either 64 or possibly 65. And it looks like 65 has a little bit more weight behind it and a little bit more appeal to a lot of people, okay? So this is what I'm talking about here, is that they basically want to reduce the ability to file for benefits early from 62 to 65, okay? That's what they're talking about here. Is that going to make sense? Scary. But what about me? What about somebody that's already filed for benefits? What if you have filed for benefits at the age of 62 and you're currently, 63, 64, something like this, and you're within that range? Are they going to take your benefit from you and say, sorry, you have to come back in 2 years and file for your benefit again? No. Okay, here's the cool thing about it. Anybody that's currently receiving benefits would be grandfathered in, according to what I've been reading on this anyway, and you would not be required to say stop your benefit, but rather it would impact younger generations like me, okay? I'm just saying, okay? the millennials, people that are basically, younger generations, kind of born like late 70s, early 80s, things like this, and beyond, okay? So those younger generations, this is the people that it wants to impact, okay? Because with life expectancies and all the details like that I already explained here in this video, they're saying, hey, these people likely going to live a bit longer. They don't need their benefit at the age of 62. That's kind of the rebuttal on this. That is kind of the discussion on this, is they're saying, let's not allow these people to file for the benefit 62. This is putting way more financial strain on Social Security, because these people are drawing on benefits for, say, 3, 4, 5 years longer. Well, obviously, if they file for the benefit right at 62 versus their full retirement age, and they're saying, let's not allow that, and let's push out the full retirement, or let's push out the age in which somebody can file for the benefit by a few years, and this saves Social Security a lot of money, hundreds of billions of dollars over long periods of time, with the millions upon millions of people that are not allowed to file at 62, right? Because that's just what it comes down to, right? So anyway, the whole idea behind this is to save Social Security money, make sure that the program remains solvent for many more decades into the future, and that they have all the promised benefits, and that they don't have to go through this major reform. Now, this is something that they're talking about, okay? I want to make it very clear. No, it has not been passed yet, but all these different details that they're talking about, I'm not sure about you, but I want to stay tuned with all of these, because at the end of the day, it may impact a lot of us. They want to push out the full retirement age. They want to reduce the COLA. They want to flatten benefits. They want to shave down benefits for higher income people. They want to reduce the age in which you can, push out the age in which you can file for benefits, like right here that I'm talking about. Again, there's a ton of proposals out there that they're talking about as far as implementing the Social Security. But for the most part, a lot of these have current beneficiaries basically grandfathered in so that your benefits would not be impacted. Not bad, right? I like it, right? Go after the young guys, right? That's me. Wait, what? Don't do that. That includes me, right? Sorry. I'm not like a super young guy, by the way. I'm just saying the younger people that have not filed for retirement benefits yet, right? But anyway, I hope this helps to better understand this. And again, this would just be retirement benefits. This does not impact SSDI or SSI, things like this. It's a totally different situation. We're talking about retirement benefits. But yes, it would have an impact on spousal benefits as well, because remember, spousal also pertains to some of these other claiming dates and things like this, claiming ages, if that makes sense, right? Anyway, I'm going to leave it at that for now. I hope this helps to better understand the situation, but I'm going to keep you posted on this. This is just something they're talking about. Again, just like everything else out there, like all the other details that I talk about in all the other thousands of videos here on the channel, there's a lot of them that are out there, and again, just want to bring them to your attention. So, does that make sense? Anyway, please subscribe down below. Totally free to do so. Thank you. Truly do appreciate it. Share the video. There's a share button right down below as well. Otherwise, check out some of the other videos here on the channel, including those in the video library. Thousands there. Down below in the description or the top of the comment section, I've pinned some comments there and hand-selected those for you. Otherwise, right now, popping up on your screen, you'll see some videos there as well. So again, make your selection now. Enjoy your day, and I'll catch you again later in the next video.